Hello, friend. Hello, friend. That's lame. Maybe I should give you a name. This actually happened. I'm talking to an imaginary person. What I'm about to tell you is top secret.
Welcome back to 369 Crypto, where we explore the secrets of crypto and the universe together. I'm Andre. I'm over here. I'm about to check on my TEWKENFARM earnings. 227%. Pretty juicy. But what I want to do before I get too far into it, I want to quick make a auction buy over here on T2X. There's some information I want to talk about in a second. I'll come back after I get this auction in, talk about the staking pool and the liquidity pools for T2X, and then we'll talk about TEWKENFARM as well. But in the interest of time, I'm going to click get T2X tokens. That takes us to the auction page, of which there's 4.277 million T2X available for today's auction. Pretty decent amount of traffic, 2.27 million Tron in the pool already, yielding 1.88, and that could go down in the next 20 minutes. Yesterday, I entered the lobby, which had the auction lobby, which had 4.288 million T2X and a little bit lower amount of entries, 1.874, getting a yield of 2.29. I went in with 1111 and got 2.542 thousand T2X. First thing I'm going to do here is collect from yesterday's auction lobby, and you just collect hit the collect button. That will prompt a Tron link transaction and make sure everything's hunky-dory up here. Always check your math and everything else. Make sure you're doing what you want to do, and that will get written to the blockchain on Tron, which is really fast, and that should come on into my wallet right away. And look over here. Now I have 4,853 T2X to stake. We go back to the auction page, and that will be cleared out for today that I've received that. So going forward, I'm looking at dollar cost averaging, a little DCA strategy into T2X. I got into it day 45, which is a little late. See, people were getting better yields earlier on. A little bit of FOMO at the beginning. You know how it goes. If you're in the Hex launch, it's kind of like that. This one goes 365 days. And this amount of T2X in the pool goes down on a daily basis. So dollar cost average DCA approach for me, I'm going to probably go with about half of what I did for yesterday, because there's a little bit more in the lobby. Hopefully it cools down. I catch a better rate. So I'm going to put 555 Tron into the auction. And I'll prompt a Tron link transaction for that amount. And once that goes through, it will show up on the UI right here. I'm going to pause the video right now and come back, and after the auction is closed, and we'll collect our T2X from today, and also collect a couple of, hopefully we got a couple of stakes coming due as well. We'll collect that in a minute. Day 68. Bounty 68's here, right here. This one will come due today, and we'll be able to collect the dibs from that stake in a minute. So, pause. Be right back, or how the kids say, BRB. And we're back. See, that wasn't hard. Oh, hey, by the way, if you're new to the channel and you're not subscribed, it's free, no charge. Hit the subscribe button, and then notification bell will show up. You want to hit all for all notifications in case we do, you know, a random live stream. Hint, hint about Hexy, you know, whenever. And if you want to check out our playlist, we have Yield farming is a new playlist. Kind of filled that in with some recent videos, also tech stuff. Theta report. If you're new, if you're a noob, are you a noob? Are you a no coiner? None of these things are bad. Don't worry. We're here to help. Check out the crypto quick start guides playlist. That'll take you through that. I need to add, remind me in the comments if I don't remember, to add a Tron link explainer video to the quick start guides. Also, recent videos talk a little bit about some of the things that we talked about on yield farming on Tron with the T2X protocol, as well as TEWKENFARM. And also, remember, check my theta. This is my theta edge node catcher, currently waiting for a job. I'm looking though. I'm out there beating the streets looking for bandwidth need. If you need some bandwidth, hit me up over here on CJ's. As you don't have to hit me up. It's kind of it's a local thing, and you got to be here. It's big in Belgium. A lot of gamers over there. But check out the Theta TV video. I'll put a link up around here, in not to annoy you, but in case you want to check out that video. Anywho, where were we? Oh yeah, we're finishing the auction, and now that the auction is done and we're on a new day, as you can see, the numbers are kind of skewed because there's not that much in the lobby so far. But as you can see, that the amount of T2X available for the auction keeps going down daily. And this will continue for another 359 days or 58 days going forward. And divs from holding and staking, well, just from staking the T2X that you receive from the auction over here on the staking site, the staking tab of this site, you can earn 95% of all that is collected from the receipts from the daily auction pool. You don't personally get 95%. It's based on how many people are staked on that day and how many shares are out there. But 95% is paid out to the pool that pays out dividends for holding the T2X. And that's covered in the video that I just showed you from the other day, which you can check out. So what I'm going to do here is collect my T2X from the prior day Wayback Machine entry of 555. Tron is going to give me 1,002 T2X tokens. And I can go over here and stake those. But before I do that, I wanted to talk a little bit about XSWAP. And we covered this in the last video, but something happened over here on this Tron pool. As you can see, I have unclaimed earnings of 3.653,907 Tron from my pool share of infinity percentage of 699. Nothing in the reward pool. I think it's a glitch. It's not only a glitch, it's an exploit that somebody already took about 9 million Tron out of this reward pool. Wah, 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 inserts trumpet, or no, the trombone sound here. Wah, wah, wah. All right, so here's the pinned message from the T2X Telegram. This is from Sniped. He's one of the lead devs. Site is back up. XSWAP platform will be redone and audited. ETA on XSWAP not determined. Will notify. This is from yesterday, or yeah, early yesterday. The team made XSWAP code public 2 days ago. That would have been on Sunday night, Monday. We believe this let the hacker see a flaw in the code. The hacker created a smart contract TRC20 and manipulated the XSWAP system due to a bug in the contract draining all the Tron. They also got away with almost 9 million T2X, which was in the contract at the time. They were only able to get the T2X from the reward pool, which was 5 million T2X. So that being said, we go over here, the reward pool here on this side is intact. So I'm not sure how they got T2X out of this side of the shares, but I'm still earning over here, and these are actual earnings, 118 T2X on my, put in like 1,700 minus the 10%. So this is now down to 4.352 million off of 5 million. So this is still paying out. I would suggest if you're in the providing liquidity to T2X pool, on the T2X pool side, claim your divs. It's easy as doing this. Just hit claim. No. Hit claim. Just had my heart was broken for a second. Hit accept, and that will run a Tron link transaction, and that will clear those 118. Will get cleared out to that gets cleared out, and then I can take them over here, and you can see that they're added to, that was 5.8 before, 1,000, and now it's up to 6,000. So the T2X side, and so for review, what happened is the exploit was on the Tron side of the liquidity pool. The swap feature doesn't work anymore because of the hack or the exploit. But the T2X side, if you're providing liquidity on the T2X side of the pool, claim your divs. If you provided liquidity to this side of the pool, what happens then? Well, we just go back over here. Liquidity providers, those are LPs. Liquidity providers that provided T2X liquidity can still get their drip rewards from the T2X side, as there's 5 million T2X remaining safe as rewards, as I just mentioned. The team is working to go through the smart contract data and determine all the liquidity added to the Tron pool by addresses will be reimbursing those users who lost their Tron. So if you provided Tron liquidity, TRX liquidity to this side of the XSWAP contract, look to get a refund. Don't try to claim these because you won't be able to do it because the claim button's gone. And this mystery Tron will show up in your wallet, plus hopefully plus the 10%, who knows. But if you are providing liquidity for the T2X side, you can claim right now. I suggest you claim as soon as possible, and then try to remove the liquidity. I'm not sure if you can. I'm not going to do that right now because I want to focus on staking, because the staking contract in the auction has not been affected at all. It was just the XSWAP feature, some exploit in the code that a hacker got a hold of and took advantage of. And no wonder when they're going to put that 9 million back into the auction or staking and try to, who knows. Keep an eye on that. Nobody's dumb enough to make a $9 million or 9 million T2X stake, but there are dumb people out there, and you know, chain analysis is a thing. Anyway, I'm way off topic. Thanks for getting me back to it. Hit the like button. Appreciate it. Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Helps the algorithm. Doesn't help me. I don't really care, but it helps the algorithm. So I try to play nice with the YouTube AI. I have a stake here that's ripened and ready to go. I originally put in 1.111, so 11,111 T2X tokens, giving me 989 shares, which the share rate goes up every day, people. So it doesn't, today is the best share rate you're ever going to get for T2X. So if you're in Hex, you know what I'm talking about, but share rate goes up over time as people cash in and cash their stakes out. There's less shares available for T2X, and the shares is what pays you your percentage of bonus and your percentage of TRX. And the TRX is based, the divs are based from a bonus for staking. You get bonus rewards for staking, and then the stake pool is calculated 5.4. This daily pool will be distributed between all stakers as their stake interest. So that comes out. And you also get 95% of the auction receipts based on your percentage of shares that you have in that pool for the day. So I'm going to collect on this. It's going to give me 15.52 extra T2X tokens on top of what I've staked. And bonus rewards for the bonus days. I think I went 11 days, so 2 bonus days of 4.85. So that's cool. 71.154 Tron coming out for 11-day stake. Hit the collect button. That will prompt a smart contract trigger to end the stake. Hit accept. and that will cycle through. What I'm going to do now is, yep, there's comes back in, and Tron has hit my wallet, so that's cool. At this point, I'm going to do I'm looking at these 555 stakes that I'm doing, Quattro Cinco, 5,555 T2X, and gives me a decent amount of shares, and it's really paying off quickly. Even the longer, a little bit longer stakes that I've got going on are paying out in TRX nicely. This is a 55-day stake, I believe, here. So I'm going to do another 5,555 T2X stake. You can see I get a value bonus of 0.02. If I do a lot more than that, you know, if I did 5 million, I get 200 bonus T2X. No matter how long I stake it, it gets bigger. The longer time bonus is probably the bigger factor, and then the value, the larger, pays better. So longer pays better and bigger pays better. So I'm going to go out. Let's do a 33-day stake from here. That will give me 6 bonus days. So for every 5 days, you get 1 bonus day, and that's just added to your stake earnings. And then also with this time bonus, you get 97.67 extra T2X at the end of the contract. So plus the divs that you'd earn from the dividend pool on a daily basis, plus your bonus days times 33. And now if you end the stake early, you're going to have penalties. So just remember that you're locking in for 33 days, and if you end it early, it's going to hurt your balance, it's going to hurt your principal. So don't do that. Don't end your stake. I got a lot of stakes going on, so I'm going to try to get bigger ones going longer, and then try to consolidate a little bit more to take advantage of the 2 bonuses here, and then the bonus days that get for every 5. So 5,555 T2X stake for 33 days. I'll hit that a little harder and accept that. That should show up right here. A couple of rounds of the blockchain on Tron, which is quick. And as you can see there, it's ending on day 102. So 33-day stake, 69 today plus 33. And it's in waiting, and that will start at the end of the auction day in 22 hours. And if you are interested in the auction lobby, 5% goes to you if you use the referral link that I have in this description. 5% extra for you, and so that's cool if you're interested in that. And then the staking is here. Also wanted to talk a little bit about giving an update on TEWKENFARM. What I'm doing over here is providing liquidity in a different venue. This is, I'm going down to the, oh, it's new tutorial. You should watch that. How to use this platform. Go to Tron link, we got that. Token Pocket or Token Pocket on Android. Awesome. How's the farming game work? Go to Just Swap. Okay. Add to the liquidity pool, which I've already done in the last video. I'll pop up the link up top if you want to check out the liquidity pool for TEWKENFARM. Yield farming on Tron, I believe is the title. And it doesn't show any shares in here. You know why? Because I'm staking those shares on TEWKEN on the TEWKENFARM. So those I transferred over here. 2,057.77 have earned me 8.2 of those tokens. So it's the utility token from Just Swap representing my positions of TEWKEN and Tron equally that I provided to the liquidity pool. I think I did it right there. I think that explained it. So we click this. This is the amount of staked TEWKEN Tron tokens. When you unstake, the tokens will be added under rewards when somebody buys your card. There's a card game at the bottom. You can check that out. I'm not really interested. What I'm interested is earning passive income from this. It was 8.2 TEWKEN Tron for today at 216%. APR for this bad boy. The current pool is 829,000 of these TEWKEN Trons, and then my share is 0.09%. I'm earning 15.59 TEWKEN Tron per day. So that gets divided up into these two platforms. If I want to roll this over into the TEWKEN staking, which is from this, how I started getting these was mining them on Infinity and then staking them over here. I can roll these 84 that I've earned. This is a 56% APR, earning 7.68 TEWKENs, not the TEWKEN Tron, just the TEWKENs. I'm gonna roll those into my total amount there. Is just like compounding that, because I actually took 3,000 out and sold half of them to get into the liquidity pool. Sold at the top, by the way. And if I started mining at 0.25, I actually bought the bottom. Insert GIF here. Anywho, go back to farming. And there's some options here too, what you can do with your dividends. Like I can roll these dividends into TEWKENity for a, I think it's a, they sell them off and add it in as Tron. So I think it's a 50% cut, or I can add them to the staking platform. What I'm gonna do is I kind of cleaned out my TEWKENity to sell to get these bad boys down here. So I'm gonna add these to the TEWKEN staking to kind of pay myself back a little bit. So that's going to go over back to the staking one that I was just on. It's just all on the same platform here. Now, these 8.2 TEWKEN Trons are representing my liquidity pool tokens. I'm going to roll those as well, and that's going to roll right into this, giving me more of an APR and a better percentage of the daily pool. So if I hit roll, now if you don't have, if in your Tron link or however you're running your wallets, if you're on mobile, you're using Token Pocket or what have you, but if you're on Tron link, which I know more about, you can freeze Tron and all your transactions will be free. Otherwise, each time you do one of these transactions, it's like 1 Tron, maybe 1.2 depending on traffic. But if you freeze in your wallet, just click on, you can freeze Tron and your transaction would be virtually free, unless you're doing a lot of, like on a gambling platform, you have auto bet going and it's fast. It might use up a lot of bandwidth, blah, blah, blah. But on Tron, you can have free transactions, where on Ethereum, transactions are like $26 to do smart contract, big ones. Tron, like it, and hit accept. That's going to roll these TEWKEN Trons into this amount here. That flipped over from 57 to 65.97. So that's cool. What's this little bubble say? Displays the amount of TEWKENity or TEWKEN staking tokens. You can roll your TEWKEN rewards to TEWKENity or TEWKEN staking. The farming contract drips 2% of the farming pool daily is added under rewards. So you get 0.09% times 2% times this amount. So depending on your share, will give you your daily TEWKEN amount. You roll these here, and then you're also earning interest down here from ins and outs. So this is cool. It's been running 4 days, 2 hours. It's pretty cool so far. Let's check out the tutorial. This looks like fun. Use this tray. Right on. I'll see you on the other side, people. Be careful out there. Do your own research. Check out the T2X Telegram for more info on what's happening. And namaste.
What's up, guys? It's me, DeFi TRE, and I'm about to tell you how to get the most out of the TEWKENaire ecosystem, starting with the TEWKENFARM, which just released yesterday. As you can see right now, it's a 243% APR. That is insane. You will be lucky to get 0.1% from a bank, or maybe 10% from some of these other Ethereum platforms, but this one is on Tron. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to tronlink.org and download the wallet. You can download it on iOS, Android, or your Chrome extension. I'm going to be using the Chrome extension version. After you've done that, set it up, got your private key, got some TRX and all that. First thing you want to do is you want to go to XSWAP. So after you go to XSWAP, you're going to need to get you some TEWKEN. Now, there are a couple of ways you can get TEWKEN. You can just buy them by typing in TEWKEN here and clicking trade and buying them that way, or you can go to the Infinity contract up under the Tron drop down and click that, and you can mine them by using this contract. Now there's a tutorial down below. I'm not going to go too far into this, but you can mine them by playing this contract. I'm not going to go into it, but if you don't want to buy them, you can mint them over here. Now after you've got some TEWKEN, the next thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to provide liquidity. So what you're going to have to do is, after you've bought them, you click on pool and you want to click add liquidity. If it doesn't show up, make sure you just hit refresh and it'll eventually pop up over here. But what you're going to need is you're going to need both TEWKEN and TRX. You're going to need equal amounts of both to provide liquidity. Now after I do that, after I click pool, I need to type in how much liquidity I want to provide. Now I need both tokens to provide liquidity. If I try to provide 100 TRX, I'm going to need 93 TEWKEN because they're so similar in price. As you can see down here, it's 1.06 TRX per TEWKEN, so I'm going to need 93 TEWKEN to pair with this. I can't just put liquidity on one side. Now after I supply liquidity and I click confirm, it's going to pop up, I hit accept, and then we can see that I have 93.4 pool tokens. Now if we go back over to TEWKENFARM, we can see that I have that same amount, 93.43 pool tokens, or TEWKEN TRX. What I can then do is stake those 73 pool tokens. I would have to hit approve initially, and then after I hit approve, it'll let me stake. So I've already done that, so I click stake, and after that happens, they'll show up down here. Now I have 77,739 pool tokens representing my share of the XSWAP liquidity pool. Now even though my pool tokens are in here, I'm still going to be earning from the fees and the volatility of the TEWKEN TRX liquidity pool. So as people are buying and selling on the TEWKEN pool, I'm still going to get those fees even though I'm in this contract. Now every second I'm getting TEWKEN that will show up right here. Now these right here, this comes from the card game, which I'll get into in a second. But every second I'm getting TEWKEN that will show up right here. This shows the amount that I'm going to get every single day. This is how much is left in the pool. This is the APR, which is crazy high, total amount of farmers, and the total farms. We come down here to the card game. How does the card game work? There are 32 cards available and starts at 5 TEWKEN TRX each. When a card is purchased, the card doubles in price. Card price decreases cut in half after a 24-hour window if no one purchases that respective card. The card holder shares the card reward pool in real time, 2% drip. Now, what are the fees? When a card is purchased, if I purchase this card for 1,280 pool tokens, the person who owns the card right now will get 70% of this. The other 20% goes to the pool token holders, and that's how it's showing up here. 9% goes to the card reward pool, which is here, which is dripped to everyone holding cards, and 1% goes to the dev. Now the best way to use this is to compound your rewards into the staking. Now if I go here and I click staking, we can see that the APR over here is 59%. Now here I don't have to provide liquidity. I can just plug my TEWKEN into here and click stake, and I will earn rewards here as well. The APR is lower, but you don't have to go into the pool. If you want the real good rewards, I recommend starting with TEWKEN farming. There's also an added bonus over here because you earn TRX as well as TEWKEN. So whenever someone unstakes, there is an unstake fee. There is a 10% fee paid in TRX. So if I unstake 1,000 TEWKEN, I'm going to have to pay 100 TRX to unstake that. A portion of that goes down to here, and I can then roll them over to any of the other 3 dApps. Now if you go to the Tron side, you can click on which one you want to. I recommend Infinity because it mints TEWKEN, and you can see how that one works. Also on the farming side, you can roll your TEWKEN rewards into one of the other. You can roll your rewards straight to TEWKEN staking or TEWKENity, which is the first TEWKENaire game. TEWKENity is a very dope game because the price of the tokens, the TEWKENity token, only goes up. Now these tokens aren't tradable They're placeholders in the contract, but they only increase in value. So these 66,653 TEWKEN tokens that I have are now worth 94,596 TEWKEN. But every time someone enters or exits this contract and pays the fee, it goes to price inflation. So we can go down and look at the fees. There's a 50% entry fee. 35% goes to the reward pool, which is here. 5% goes to instant rewards. So 5% goes to instant rewards. That 5% is split amongst everyone holding TEWKEN. The more TEWKEN you're holding, the more of that 5% you're going to get. 5% goes to price appreciation. That is the inflation. So 5% will go to push up the price. The price can only go up. And 4% goes to the card reward pool, which is another card game using tokens. There's a 10% exit fee, 5% to the reward pool, 2% to price appreciation, and 2% to the card reward pool. The card fee is 85% to previous card owner on this side, 5% to the main reward pool, 5% to ambassadors, which are the people on these cards, and 4% to card reward pool. So you can take your staking rewards, plug them in here, and get even more rewards, and just keep compounding. Use all of the contracts. If you're in all the contracts and you stay in all the contracts, you will reap the rewards long term, because the APR on all of these are well over 50%. That's a breakdown of everything on the Tron side.